What's going on, YouTube? We're back with another video, Vishka Live. I can't go live, so I'll have to do it from, of course, my screencast. That's what it's called from Chrome. Shout out to Chrome. So, how y'all doing today? How everybody doing? I hope everybody's days or day been good, week, however y'all want to call it. I'm probably going to spend at least 20 to 25 minutes to explain Mars in Cancer. And yeah, 20 minutes. So let's get started. So Mars in Cancer. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. So, what is Mars? What is Mars in Cancer? Let's get to the second slide. So, the video is Mars in Cancer transit. That's what the transit is. But what is Mars in Cancer? I wrote down some things, and I'm gonna explain deeper. So, what is Mars in Cancer? Mars in Cancer. Mars are your actions and your conscious identity. So again, Mars is a planet, a red planet. It is the first planet of the zodiac sign. It is the first sign of the zodiac sign. The planet Mars is assigned to the sign of Aries, which represents the ham. The ham, which is your head, your brain, and your body, of course. And Mars is again your identity, what you look like to the world, basically. So that's what Mars. Mars is your actions in general, like your conscious actions. The second bulletin says Cancer. Okay, so what is Cancer? Cancer, which means the moon. The moon is the planet of your home, your safe place, your feelings, also your mother, and your subconscious mind. So the sign Cancer is associated with the moon, and the moon in Cancer is the fourth sign of the zodiac. And Cancer represents, of course, your mother. What's your mother look like? What's your mother body type is? What's your mother's structure? What's your mother's born actions? Just a lot of things dealing with your mother, and of course your self reflection of your own identity. Okay, so Mars. Okay, the third bulletin says Mars is fire and water. So Mars is fire because Aries is a fire sign, and also planets normally shares two signs. Okay, usually shares two signs. Mars is fire, so Mars represents, of course, Aries. Aries is a fire sign. I say Mars is water as well. Water is Mars is also associated with the sign of Scorpio. Okay? Reaction and action. Cancer is water. Cancer is a water sign because the moon is a feminine planet. It is a water planet. Okay? So the last bulletin is Cancer is feminine, Mars is masculine. So Mars, even though of course it's a sign of water, it is dominantly first assigned to fire. With that being said, Mars is a masculine planet. What is masculine? Masculine is just an exercise of masculine is an exercise of dominant energy, basically active energy. So masculinity or masculine means dominant energy, or better better yet, hard energy. And Cancer is feminine, so feminine represents soft energy, represents passive, okay? And you could just say that masculine energy is active and feminine energy is passive. So those are the little things that are associated with Mars and of course the sign Cancer. So we're going to go on to our third slide. And so I wrote Mars transiting Cancer September 4th to November 3rd, 2024. So with that being said, Mars is traveling to, after Mars is out of the sign Cancer, it will be traveling to the sign of Leo. Leo is a fire sign, and the energy will comprehend different. And yeah, but September 4th is when it started, and basically we are in the middle of the beginning, of the end of the beginning of Mars being in Cancer. Right now it's at 8 degrees, so I don't want to make any interpretations, but yeah, so it will be there for a while. So what is the effects and expectations? So again, Mars and Cancer will be Mars and Cancer will be in the sign of Cancer for transiting for at least 2 months, if I'm not mistaken. September, October, November. So yeah, 2 to 3 months. Normally the sign of Mars usually takes within 2 weeks, and if it doesn't, of course, retrograde. But if it does, then it might stay for a while. Sometimes for a very long time. It just really depends, of course, on the solar system and God. But anyways, effects and expectations. So I'm gonna go ahead and name the pros of Mars in Cancer. What are the pros? So you may gain prosperity with home items like furniture or whatnot, or you may gain money. So with Mars being in Cancer, you have access for some individuals, especially if you have a stellium in Cancer, or you have any aspects, of course, in the sign of Cancer, or the moon. If you have a strong moon, there could be a lot of prosperity. With that being said, you may be able to buy a home, you may be able to pay off debt with your home that you have at the moment. You may be able to catch back up again with debt with your landlord, things that you have not paid off, utility bills, anything that is dealing with your home. You might gain some exponential luck around, or just because I'm still in pros, I'm sorry. You might, for your home, you might be wanting to buy furniture like mirrors, base, technology items, anything that would make your home feel like more of a home, if you get what I'm saying, or anything to make your home feel like it's up and running and it's more, I would say, looking just nice, just looking updated, looking ahead, looking alive, looking uprising. So you would, with this aspect, you gain positive challenges inside of your home, of your own home, looking different. For instance, I just had maintenance paint our home, or they're painting everybody's home outside. So that's a prime example of Mars in Cancer. It gives actual obedience towards home. You will see people fixing up homes. You will see people fixing up houses, just refurbishing, making things look nice. Especially with your land. And if it's not just your land, of course this could go towards your vehicle too. Anyways, bulletin 2, it says may gain license or become legally of age to drive. So if you're of young age, you're a teen, you're young, or like of course you're middle age, it doesn't matter. All age ranges, since of course Saturn is opposite, so it means to say I means to say of all ranges, you might gain a license of some sort. If not car, motorcycles, CDLs, anything dealing with, of course, registrations. So that's a bonus with Mars being in Cancer. You could get improvements for your vehicle. Your vehicle could gain extra boosts of life somehow, some way. That's the blessing of Mars in Cancer. Anyways, the last bonus point for pros. The pros of Mars in Cancer. There's a chance of possible promotions with your job or business corporation. With that being said, when you have Mars in Cancer, you have gratification for your bosses, your supervisors, or anybody who's ahead of you that might be looking at you, that might want to give you some sort of promotion, give you a bonus, give you something to where it's substantial for your livelihood. So Mars in Cancer gives you just the energy to accomplish a brand new position in your job. It might be more vocalized about your feelings, how you feel ultimately at your job. These are the pros of course, Mars in Cancer, that are some of the pros, of course, that Mars in Cancer will provide for everybody in a nice way. Okay? Now, for the cons of Mars in Cancer. Individual might have to serve federal time from home invasion or carjacking type of stuff. So, I wrote that down, and what I mean to say is, of course, that there's a hyper chance of fighting against the law, being disobedient, or feeling the need to accomplish your feelings at opportunities. Mars in Cancer gives that negative connotation of providing superficial or not narcissistic, but I would say sociopath ways of my feelings is ultimately higher than this person's, or one during this transit, one might be feeling like their feelings are above everything and everybody else. Everybody tends to put their feelings and their pride higher than the normalcy, and sometimes, with that being said, disappointment might end up happening. So that's the stature with Mars in Cancer. Mars in Cancer here in the negative connotation. You might have to serve time for petty crime thefts and just being abrupt with the law. So the law might feel like they are desperate in need of course, arrest or anything done with that realm of authority power is to be showed upon at opportunities, at any feeling given opportunity towards individuals. that's it for the first bulletin proof. Second bulletin proof for the cons of Mars in Cancer during this transit is individual is sensitive to feelings of anger and hate. Individuals may become susceptible to violence. So, with this Mars in Cancer, you could be your feelings are more hypersensitive, so you could definitely be more tense with your feelings, or just doing something irrational at a certain time or a specific time. Because Cancer, the opposite of Cancer is Capricorn, so Saturn is the authoritative. So it gives that ignition of showing that there is like your anger, like if there could be sensitivities with anybody like that you might feel like that is higher than you. It might be an itch of combativeness. With that being said, Mars in Cancer creates overall intuition boost or burst, either with negative connotations or of course positive connotations. It just honestly all depends on your chart. So the last bulletin, it says for cons, of course I wrote, individual might have trouble with family affairs or just general housing with family. So with Mars in Cancer, if it comes in a negative way, it creates like your brother getting kicked out, or you getting kicked out, or you having legal battles with not only your landlord, not just landlord, but landlord or authorities. You might also develop problems with, of course, your family during this transit. Family might be having home disputes or home issues, and hopefully not, some individuals might experience domestic issues. So especially with family against family, in-laws against families, regular family members against family. So that's Mars in Cancer. Mars in Cancer. Oh, that's Mars in Cancer negatively. I'm sorry. I'm just, oh guys, I'm sleepy. I'm gonna drop this. Vishka Live is out. I am tired. I'm gonna drop this video probably tomorrow. And peace. I might do a house, Mars in Cancer, houses 1 through 12. I might do that. Just tune in and you guys get back to me. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful life. Have a wonderful meaning. Goodbye.